Well guys, welcome to another episode of Bitepoint Angling with me, Chris Hind. Today we're back on the magical River Culm in Culm, Devon. It's the first time I've been there for a good couple of months, I expect. All that rain we've had and everything else, it's completely changed the whole landscape of the river. So as you can see behind me, there's trees in the river. Spots that used to be really shallow glides are now deep little gullies, which makes it really interesting looking to fish. I may even jump in there later. Up by the bridge, it used to be unfishable last year. It's just shallow water. Now it sort of drops off as you walk out on the shingle. There's a nice little run through, I expect, of a stick. So yeah, we're here today. Stick float being the main method. I've got the feeder rod, which I'm going to chuck out with maggots. Approach today, maggots and worms only. I don't have any other bait apart from ground bait. But we're here, we're back on a river for the first time in months. Let's see how we get on. Right guys, so today's setup slightly different from my normal setup. I've got my Shakespeare SKP float today. That's a 15-foot rod. I've got my Browning reel loaded with 6-pound mainline, and then I'm using one of my homemade floats, homemade stick float, and then that's running down all the bulk shots down the bottom. I've got some BBs, a couple of number 8s, a couple of number 6s and a number 8, and then we're down to a 3-pound bottom and a size 20 hook. Plan a day, anything we can. I'm going to start off maybe have an hour just playing with a float, and then I'll probably set up a feeder later on, just fishing a maggot or worms, just to see what we can get. Like I say, this is probably the last session on the River Culm for me until the new season starts in June. So yeah, just basically get on, see how we can do, and hopefully catch some fish. Right guys, so I'm going to kick off with a red and a white maggot. Just see how we get on. I haven't plummeted the depth because it varies everywhere, so I'm just going to chop and change the depth as we go along until we find a happy medium, if you like. And yeah, hopefully target today some nice decent chub. Possibly might get plagued with brown trout, and any other species is an absolute bonus. So let's see how we get on. Got a nice little trot through here, so we'll see how we get on. Just going to run this float through. Just if we can pick anything up. I've already flicked out a bit of hemp. That's the bottom. I've already flicked out a bit of hemp and maggot while I've been setting up. Just as I got here and while I was setting up, so bait has gone in. catching the bottom there. Just come into the centre a little bit more maybe. First time I've used one of my homemade stick floats, so it'll be interesting to see how we do. Really enjoying the float making at the moment. Like I say, anything's welcome today. It's just good to be back on the river, finally. But in the last month or so, this whole field's been underwater. And it's finally dropped back down in its banks, the colour's good. So at the moment, yeah, things are looking up. See if we can just get some bites and catch some fish. I think I might need to shallow up a little bit, I think. I've been going for probably about 3 foot, so I'm going to drop it down another 10 inches. I'm going to try that. So the whole landscape at the whole bottom of this is all changed at the moment. Obviously where we've had so much water coming through, it's just completely changed the landscape of the riverbed. So bits where there used to be little holes and gullies are now gone, and places where there weren't, there now are. Oh. Whoa. I generally thought that was a snag then. We put it in something half decent. What we got here? Probably a brown shark now, my luck. What have we got? Is that a chub or is he a brownie? Oh, he's a little chub. Absolute magic. Chub on the first chuck. Well, not the first chuck, is it? Second run through. Let's have a look at him. Lovely chub, guys, probably pushing the pound mark. Let's get him back. There we go. Get that back out, guys, see if we can get another one. It's just under those tree branches. Is there any more? I thought that was a snag at first, and then I thought it was a brownie. But it wasn't jaggedy like a brownie normally scraps. It was a bit more, it just felt like it was anchored. Still see it, still see me float, and I'm probably a good 30 metres downstream there. So another go. Yeah, the whole topography of this river has changed. This is the spot I normally, this is normally my go-to spot, but it's definitely changed. It looks a bit more shallower closer in. I think it's still got some depth over the other side, but instead of being sort of quite uniformly deep on this little run here, it's definitely a bit shallower on the inside. Ooh. Definitely a bit shallower on the inside. Oh, that was a bite, I think. Unless I was just catching bottom. Yeah, right down the end of the run there. Whoa, there we go. Right down the end of the run that time, guys. Bite. and then boom, disappeared. I think it's probably another chub. That was right down the other end of the run there. Doesn't feel trouty. That's so good, guys, to get back on the river. Just have that river smell. You guys will know what I'm talking about. There's a certain smell when they're on a river. There we go. I think it's another chub. Yeah. Can't miss those big old rubber lips. There we go, and he's in that. Probably about the same size as the other one. There we go. Right on the old, right on the top of his lip this time. There we go, guys. On another River Culm chub. Mint condition. Look at that. Absolute stunning. Mint condition River Culm chub. Chublet, I should say. Let's get him back. Go on, buddy. And there he goes. Back to scrap another day. Double bronze this time, guys. So what I have been doing off camera, just because my bait's down on the deck at the moment, I've been feeding hemp and snails and maggots. Not silly amounts, just a small pouch full of both. And just to try and keep those chubs' heads down. Hopefully other species are moving in a bit as well. And hopefully we can still carry on nicking those chub. I don't know how many more I can catch before they're completely spooked with the movement of the water and sploshing about. But we'll find out soon, I guess. Chub's always a target on the Culm. But there's some good roach in here, some good perch in here. Some monster trout in there. Not that we're after the trout, but you normally seem to catch them as a bite. Oh, is that a bite? Yep. There we go. Oh, look, missed that one. Lost it. Didn't feel as big. Damn. Let's try that again. I hesitated to start with because I did think that I caught the bottom there. Trying to keep mending that line so it doesn't bow around and give me a load of slack line on the water. I always want to keep the float in front of the line. Here we go again, guys. Fish on. Right under that tree. What we got? Yep. Smaller little chublet. They do give a good scrap, these little chub. They look immaculate. There we go, guys, another little... I think you saw that. Another little chub, he's gone back in. He couldn't wait to get back by the looks of things. Oh well. Lovely job. Lovely chub. Look. Not sure what the record chub is out of this stretch. Don't think it's a monster. I think the average size chub is probably what you see me catch normally down there. I think Brendan's had one over. Actually, I think Dennis probably had one around a 5 pound mark if I remember rightly. Could be wrong. If you watch this, Dennis, give us correct me. But yeah, there's some good chub in here, but the average stamps around the poundish mark. If you can get amongst them. Surprised we've not had a dace yet. Here we go, guys. Under that tree again. Just try and get him away from there. Another little chublet, I believe. Unless he's a dace, but he's probably a little chublet. Yeah, another little chublet. Look at his little chops. I think that's the secret. So cast slightly upstream and shot down in front of me instead of out in front of me to start with. There we go. Chublet number 4. One of the smaller ones, but still a beautiful condition River Culm chub. Let's get him back, guys. Back he goes. It's from another day. Don't tell your mates. Oh dear. That was a tangle up, guys. That was a tangle up. I think I've got me. Oh no. Completely snapped up then, guys. Luckily I got my float back, which is just down on the bank in front of me. Right, I'm going to set a lead up for a bit, flick that out, and I'll reset the float up as well. Well, I was lucky. I got my float back. Lost everything else in that bush. I was getting a bit too cocky with the old casting, trying to get it right under the tree, and well, got made to look like an idiot. So yeah, I'm going to set up a lead now, chuck this back on as well, and yeah, get fishing again. Right guys, so I've set the feeder up now. Basically I've got a run-in maggot feeder, little Drennan maggot feeder. Probably a medium weight one. I'm not sure what that is in grams. Doesn't say it on there, but there's 3 sizes. This one was the medium. I'm fishing 5 pound straight through, size 16, and then I've got a small dendrobina on there, tip of a red maggot. I'm going to carry on fishing, feeding hemp over the top, put maggots in a feeder, see if we can nick some more chub from under the tree, or maybe some other species. We'll see what's at home. And then I still haven't set the float back up yet, so we've still got that to do. We've still got that option as well. But we'll see how we get on the lead for a minute. Right, let's get that out. Just try mid-water to start with, guys, I think. See how we get on. Yeah, I think that's a feeder getting picked about down there at the moment. Oh, there's a bite. Yeah, we got him on. That was a better bite. What have we got here then, guys? Oh, what's me that? It's definitely a better whack ram, wasn't it? Don't think it's a monster fisher by any means, but it's a bite. Yeah, another chub. Another chub, look. Slightly better one, I think. Yeah, not bad. That was the worm bait. Right, in the net, guys, in the net. There we go, guys. Another one. Got a few marks on him. Another stunning little river comb chublet. Again, probably pushing it's probably around the pound mark, maybe slightly over. But happy days. And that was on the feedered maggot. Let's get them back. Go on, buddy. There he goes. Happy days. Well, guys, we've had 6 chub now, which is brilliant. No other species. Not that I'm complaining in any way, shape or form. I'm still on the ledger. Still getting little taps, but I think it's the fish just messing around with the feeder. Probably plucking at the feeder, trying to get the maggots out. I'd expect the take just to smack that tip round and keep smacking it round. So yeah, it's not quiet at the moment. I just had a quick sandwich and I've not had a bite while I've been having my sandwich, so I think I'm going to wind in, recast, and I'm probably going to bring my feeder closer to the hook bait. At the moment I'm probably a foot and a half. I'm probably going to bring it more to the sort of the foot mark, foot to 10 inches, and then we'll see if that turns the little plucks into more bites. Fish on, guys. That just snapped round. I was just packing up to move and the ledge just belted round. Almost pulled it off the rust. That's probably the most savage bite I've had so far. It's probably a trout. Oh no, it's a chub. Oh no, is he a brownie? No, we've got a brownie here, look. Yeah, definitely see that jump. It's got to be a brownie. I can't see it properly, but it's got brownie written all over it. Yeah, that was definitely not chubby the way that went off. I think it's quite a nice trout, mind. Let's probably smash this one now anyway. Yeah, nice brownie. Lovely brownie actually. Wow. That was on maggots. In the net. He's awake. Right. Where's he at? That's a nice trout, that one. There we go. That's the hook out. Right, I didn't want to leave that hook in there. But there we go, guys. A stunning brown trout. Out of season, not what we're after. but when they're that beautiful, I don't really want to put them back without giving you a little look. Stunning fish. Just get them back then. Come on, buddy. There we go. And back he goes, off like a bullet. Right then guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. Like I say, it's my boy's birthday today, so I need to get back and make sure I'm back in time from when he finishes school today. But it's been a nice little session actually, considering I've been here, I don't know, what, 3 hours? Fishing on the float. We had five or six chub on the float, and we had that nice brownie on the feeder at the end there. I've been in this spot, which looks like it should do a fish, for a good half hour or so, but to no avail. I've not had any, not one bite in it. That's not to say it shouldn't do a bite on a good, you know, on another day, but today obviously it isn't it. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this, do consider subscribing to my channel. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Until next time guys, take care. I'll see you on the bank again soon.